Welcome. Today we will be reading Lesson 355 in the workbook, and from the text, Chapter 31, Section 2, Walking with Christ, paragraphs 7 through 11. And now for Lesson 355. There is no end to all the peace and joy, and all the miracles that I will give when I accept God's word. Why not today? Why should I wait, my Father, for the joy you promised me? For you will keep your word you gave your Son in exile. I am sure my treasure waits for me, and I need but reach out my hand to find it. Even now my fingers touch it. It is very close. I need not wait an instant more to be at peace forever. It is you I choose, and my identity along with you. Your Son would be himself, and know you as his Father and Creator, and his love. Let one accept today that what is not love is not real, and any forms of fear are only illusion and have no effect. And in this recognition is peace and joy revealed, without limit or end. The impossible did not occur, and thus the separation was merely a bad dream. There is nothing that can separate one from the source of all love, and in certainty does one feel the closeness of what has true value. One must see the innocence and wholeness of others to realize one's own, so that this creation of love can find its home in love itself, unbound and forever free. May one not delay a moment longer, allowing today to be the time for one's awakening. And now for our text reading for today, from chapter 31, section 2, Walking with Christ, paragraphs 7 through 11. Because he is your equal in God's love, you will be saved from all appearances and answer to the Christ who calls to you. Be still and listen. Think not ancient thoughts. Forget the dismal lessons that you learned about this Son of God, who calls to you. Christ calls to all with equal tenderness. seeing no leaders and no followers, and hearing but one answer to them all. Because he hears one voice, he cannot hear a different answer from the one he gave when God appointed him his only Son. Be very still an instant. Come without all thought of what you ever learned before, and put aside all images you made. The old will fall away before the new, without your opposition or intent. There will be no attack upon the things you thought were precious and in need of care. There will be no assault upon your wish to hear a call that never has been made. Nothing will hurt you in this holy place, to which you come to listen silently and learn the truth of what you really want. No more than this will you be asked to learn. But as you hear it, you will understand you need but come away without the thoughts you did not want, and that were never true. Forgive your brother all appearances that are but ancient lessons you have taught yourself about the sinfulness in you. Hear but his call for mercy, and release from all the fearful images he holds of what he is, and of what you must be. He is afraid to walk with you, and thinks perhaps a bit behind. A bit ahead would be a safer place for him to be. Can you make progress if you think the same, advancing only when he would step back, and falling back when he would go ahead? For so do you forget the journey's goal, which is but to decide to walk with him. So neither leads nor follows. Thus it is a way you go together, not alone. And in this choice is learning's outcome changed, for Christ has been reborn to both of you. An instant spent without your old ideas of who your great companion is and what he should be asking for will be enough to let this happen. And you will perceive his purpose is the same as yours. He asks for what you want and needs the same as you. It takes perhaps a different form in him, but it is not the form you answer to. He asks and you receive, for you have come with but one purpose, that you learn you love your brother with a brother's love. And as a brother, must his father be the same as yours, as he is like yourself in truth. Together is your joint inheritance remembered and accepted by you both. Alone it is denied to both of you. Is it not clear that while you still insist on leading or on following, you think you walk alone, with no one by your side? This is the road to nowhere, for the light cannot be given while you walk alone, and so you cannot see which way you go. And thus there is confusion and a sense of endless doubting as you stagger back and forward in the darkness and alone. Yet these are but appearances of what the journey is, and how it must be made. For next to you is one who holds the light before you, so that every step is made in certainty and sureness of the road. A blindfold can indeed obscure your sight, but cannot make the way itself grow dark. And he who travels with you has the light. This section points out that one's true desire is to walk together as an equal with others. It is only fearful thoughts and images that lead one to assume separate roles as follower or leader, which only reinforce beliefs of sin, guilt, and hate. Yet what one fears in the other, one will only see in oneself. In recognizing the other's purpose is the same as one's own, is the peace and healing given to both. For the goal of the journey is to walk alongside the other. For the other provides the light of realization to one's healing and release, as one does for them. One's true inheritance is denied to both when one walks alone. And yet in traveling together side by side is the formless eternal nature of both revealed.